We elected 9 be here. Manifestation. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let's get it going. Fuck my hand. Them boogers looking nice. You feel me? Let's go, let's go. Let's go. You feel me? Yeah. I'm loving this.
Yes, sir, ski.
Yeah, we in here tonight. Ooh, big mom.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, the trouble is in.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? What's your biggest trouble? I'm not here for trouble.
Not you, not you. Damn, where my other phone? Cause I didn't do that shit, bro. Hold on. I need to just put all the shit on the laptop. Tripping.
I mean, you got to leave Queen Vaughn in
Okay, okay, while I'm off here.
Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom, y'all.
I can't see you, so I can see everybody else.
Well, hop off again and hop back on like you did last time.
This is my third time doing it. I'm not gonna do it again.
All right, talk to Teddy. Ronnie, what's up, Shorty?
Hey, Ronnie.
Damn. I guess it ain't. Why everybody leaving out? What's going on? Okay. Well, I'm off here. What's going on?
Thanks, Ronnie. Our birthdays are coming up, Ronnie. Ooh.
All right, what was the last thing I was saying, y'all? Hold on.
You was trying to call niggas gay.
I wasn't
All type of
trying
shit.
to call niggas gay. What I
here.
said was, no, for real, because not all men are gay. But when you move a certain way, you can't get mad at a woman for thinking the way she thinks. If you got something okay, let me say for men, that's two women type men. If you already got two, what more do you need? So it's something that no woman can give you in my mind if you need more than that.
You can't, man. You
And
can't never have
to
enough.
me, you're trying to. I feel as though you're trying to cover something.
Mm,
Man, that's cap. That's cap.
Hey,
mm.
y'all.
Hey.
That's cap.
I could be wrong. I don't know everything, and I'm not opposed to learning. But I'm saying, for me, I'm 29 years old. In my brain, and for me to be 29 and be wanting to settle down, I like niggas that's older than me. So in my mind, y'all should be a little more settled in life and not
Wait,
want 10, 15 women.
wait. Hold up.
I'm
Who got
speaking
another
for the
phone
older
that's
men.
next to them?
You said what?
I
What
Who
did
do.
you
got
say,
another
Flip?
phone that's right next to them?
Oh, I got an iPad.
I don't.
It's on
But
mute.
you
On
got
mute.
it on me, bro?
Yeah.
No, because it keep giving playback. All right. I don't know which one it is because I'm
Somebody,
about to turn my shit down.
hey, but
But go ahead.
but some niggas' preference is to have more than 1, 2, 3, or 4 females. But why? Like, if you got to have that many, what is it that you need? I
First of
think that's
all,
my biggest question.
go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead. I was just laughing at you.
Oh, all right. So look, right. I am myself personally, I am a big ass nasty nigga. You dig me?
Mm-hmm.
And with that, with that situation is this, okay? I can have more than one woman in one night. I can have more than one woman at one time. You feel me? Like I don't. It's not over. I'm not overly compensating for nothing. I'm definitely not sneak digging at all. You know what I'm saying? I have a great enough stamina for more than one, more than one woman, all that type of shit too. But the whole fact of it is, though, it's for for myself. I love women. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just it's very simple. You know what I'm saying? Like I started having sex early. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Me and you had this conversation. You
I
feel
get
me?
it. It's like, so
I
you know,
started
I get
having
it.
sex, you feel me, at a single digit age. Got my big brother his first shot of pussy. You feel me? Like we, you know what I'm saying? Like early, you know what I mean? Real minors type shit. You know what I'm saying? And and that factor, and that factor though, I just love women. I was raised to love women, beautiful black women specifically, but it's other preferences too. I like all races. I don't discriminate. You feel me? I knock them all down like a clumsy nigga. You feel me? You know what I mean?
I get
But
it.
the thing about it is, no, I get what you're saying now. Now that you actually, I think it was the repetitiveness kind of helped me a little bit understand
Because I might
or
not
even
always
have an
say
open
things
mind to it.
right. I get it.
Huh?
I might not always say things the right way. So I repeat it because maybe you'll understand what I'm saying.
No, 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 I get you. But my thing is this too, and I want you this, and again, neither opinion is right or wrong. No, matter of fact, neither opinion is wrong. You feel me? They both add their own opinions to the situation. You feel me? I'm just saying, not all men, not all men have the, you feel me, the indecency of being on the low man because of his love of the vagina. If God made anything else better than vagina, he kept it for himself. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow.
Like,
Okay, so can I ask a question? Not to interrupt you. I okay, because I get that. Okay, so my question is the fact that you love women. Okay, cool. I understand that. So you can deal with more than one woman. But what is your max? Women. If you have a solid person, a solid woman in your life that you know ain't going nowhere, and she with the shits, and all right, go get me a bitch, bring me a bitch home, or like she on that. Do you need
see,
more after
see
that?
what you see. That's okay. Now I'm getting the understanding right now. I see what this is right now, Big John. So listen,
What is this?
I'm about to tell you. You need our help tonight. That's what this is.
You know
Cause
what?
It's not even
this ain't
help.
about me. This is personal,
No, it's
nigga.
not
All
even
right,
about men. I just really want to know because I know a lot of men that like that love women.
okay,
So I just be
right,
trying to
all right,
understand why do you like make it make sense to me as a woman
okay,
because I'm a woman first, but
all right. So,
I
all
don't
right. Give me
like that a
one
lot that
thing.
y'all fuck on multiple women in one day. I can't
All right, all right,
like
all right.
Yeah,
Give
but
me.
to that point, a lot of men, even though they say that they want to be in a monogamous relationship, they don't. A lot of men like polyamory. They like to fuck a lot of
yeah.
women at the
Okay,
same
that's
time.
maybe that's the part I
Niggas
miss.
not even
They
into
don't want
polyamory. Niggas
commitment.
just not.
Hold on. They don't even want commitment, but
They
they
don't
don't
want.
want to let you go nowhere. And
There
they
you
want to
Right,
go.
they want to have their roster. So what is it?
right,
Okay.
right.
Now I can break it down. First of all, there's your bottom tier of
Bottom here.
non-mature men.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We have the bottom tier, whereas though niggas is just being niggas. And niggas, I ain't talking about race right now. We just talking about ignorant minded motherfuckers. You feel me? Because it's some niggas that's females. You feel me? It's the same pool of ignorant motherfuckers that just one fucking duck and yeah. And that's life. Now
Mm-hmm.
that's the mature part. When you have understanding understanding now of what you want to do, if you want to be single or not be single. You feel me? Now we're going into the emotional stable person, which is a person that they know, I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to do this. Now they told you, I want to do this. If you chose to put yourself in that situation with throwing yourself a whole bunch of mulligans of, oh, we're not, I'm not gonna pay attention, or I'm not gonna, you feel me? I'm not hearing what he's saying because I know that I can knock him down, or I can do this, that, and the third. That was a choice that you made. But at the end of the day, when the shit go foul, you can't blame nobody but you and not that person.
No, that's
Now,
facts at law. That's law. Like, you gotta blame yourself for putting yourself in that
right?
situation. Okay,
Okay.
now let me say this. All right,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Okay, so let me say this. Nigga did all that in the beginning. Okay, you say, I get it, but I'ma still be me. Mind you, this is a person older than you. I'ma still be me. But when you get to the point where, okay, this is not going the way I thought, and you tell them go ahead, and they tell you no, then what? Where does that
First
leave
of all,
you? Are
you
you
let me
wrong?
let me help you. Let me help you out with this,
So
because you
clearly,
you
no,
done said it a couple
listen, wait,
times now.
before you finish, I tell you go ahead in peace and do you. You don't, but you don't want to let me go, but you want to keep putting me through this, but you don't want to give me what I want. So where am I wrong at? Because I've communicated as a woman, okay, you're not following with the plan ahead. I'm not cool with this, but you don't want to let me go. So in my mind, I feel as though you're manipulating because you don't want to let me go because you know I'm a good person. But at the same time, you're going to keep putting me through mental turmoil. That's not fair.
That and at that point you leave. You have to leave them.
All right. One, that's the number one part right there. You are hurting yourself after a point of time. But you got to understand this as well. Understand, maturity does not value age. What I
Okay.
mean by that is this. Because a nigga is 40 or 50 years old, excuse me, don't mean that their mental
Sure.
level is there. It doesn't, those things aren't on the same boat, on the same, you feel me, playing field. It's not even the same sport.
Okay.
Your mentality and your actions coexist, but the whole fact of it is, until you are able to put them on the same track, you'll always be discombobulated. I promise you. Niggas always are quick to say, oh, I'm grown, especially when motherfuckers turn 21, I'm grown. That doesn't mean shit. A motherfucker can have a house, car, pay their own bills, all the extra shit. That doesn't mean anything. Just like love. Niggas say love all the time. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Love is a four-letter word like fucking shit until action is put behind it. It's not about the whole fact of a motherfucker just talking. Niggas can talk good all day. The weakest liar can tell you the best lie in the best opportune time. I promise you. It's opportunity. It's, you feel me? It's what's in front of you. You feel me?
Okay.
And again, it's not just about what they give you. It's about what you take in. Because what you take it in, what you let be seated in you, you can't blame nobody else but yourself. You gotta have that's when we talk that standard shit. You gotta have the standard. You gotta have the barrier that's in front of you. What you like and what I like might not meet in the middle. Does that make us wrong? No. But that makes us wrong for each other. And for us to force it, ain't gonna do shit but hurt nothing but each other. You're gonna be sitting there upset with each other, back and forth. You feel me? And niggas take years, and especially in our playing field in the black community, that's all we do. Nigga will sit there because they want to be with somebody, and especially again, like I keep telling niggas, because of this bitch ass shit, this internet shit and all that shit. Everybody gotta be with somebody. Oh, you gotta be 30 or 40, and you gotta have somebody. It gotta be this, that, and the third. If you not on your shit and you not well enough to take care of your kids, but you think you well enough to have a relationship, you thinking with your fucking toes. It's stupid because the whole fact of it is your priorities all fucked up. Niggas rather smoke weed than to buy their kids shoes, than to put their kids in sports. All these, to even spend time with their children. Nigga rather be high. It's priorities. All these things, it's levels to all these things. And then again, we're surpassing the big thing. That's when we talk maturity and all that. That's the mature shit. Fuck the age. We play ourselves every day when we tell ourselves lies. Niggas want to talk about affirmations all day, but then you feel me, telling yourself the wrong lie will put you in a worse situation. Lying to yourself isn't an affirmation, my baby. I promise you. So again, when you putting yourself in these situations, you have to be open not only to just your own knowledge of what you already know, but to learning a person and learning life. That's the shit that's coming in front of you. Niggas gotta stop making excuses for the bullshit. That's what growth is. When niggas not getting what they want from one motherfucker or a person that they feel like they should from one motherfucker, they badmouth another nigga, or they put this on that person, or they act a certain type of way. Nigga, if you can't go and get it yourself and that person can't go get it, God don't want you to have it right now.
Oh my God.
That's just what the situation is. But we so immature that we impatient, that we will keep pushing the narrative, pushing the envelope. And then when you get it, and then you still sitting there fucked up in the dark, then you still want to blame the world. The world ain't the problem, you are.
Oh my God. All right, we about to move on to 4, bro.
Yep. Let's move on to 4.
4 is a guy without a driver's license.
Now, that's just a red flag. So there's so many scenarios, and in every scenario, it's a red flag.
I mean, he's gonna be whipping your joint anyway.
But hold up, why don't he have a driver's license?
Oh, well, let me tell you, he doesn't have a driver's license because he got it taken away because he owes child support. He ain't got a driver's license because he got a DUI. He ain't got a driver's license because he didn't get his driver's license. He can't drive.
His mom ain't taking from living with him.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So in all the scenarios, if you are a grown ass man and you don't have a driver's license, you don't have to have a car. But if you don't have a driver's license, it's a red flag. Right. It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter why.
Man or woman, right? Because you can't just say man is a red flag. Woman too.
Yeah, but the list is a list of red flags for women. Why men, these type of men who should not be dating. So if you're a man and if you don't have a driver's license, you shouldn't be dating.
AK said.
Some people, oh yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Blake, what are your thoughts? What do you think, Blake?
He probably on the Brizzy.
Oh, he's not there. I can't see him, so I'm thinking he's there. All right, well, we'll move on. We'll move on. You can come back.
Man at bank with Cash App.
Huh? A man that don't have a bank account?
Yeah,
at what age?
He just Cash App trapping.
Oh yeah, no, you in the streets, baby. Stay in the streets.
Hold on.
If you over 18 and don't have a bank account, something's wrong.
Thank you.
And
pocket.
I can't even say not necessarily something's wrong, because I know some people like, I constantly get different accounts, but I don't like the bank because they take your money. Insurance, like, you gotta do your research with stuff like that. But if you have nothing but a cash app, yeah, something's wrong.
Go ahead to the
Hold up, hey Q. I'm gonna let you come right back. I got because I know she on the time schedule, and I don't even know
Go
if she in
ahead.
the market right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you come right back though. Let me see something real quick.
yeah, stay on.
Definitely stay on though. Oh my god,
Come on, about to
what
be
a night!
diabolical.
What
What's
a
up?
night! We're in the market tonight. I just wanted
So
to.
what now?
First of all, I love you, but second of all, is you in the market tonight? Is
Am
we
I
on American time?
am I what now? I can't hear you.
Are we on American time
You
right now? Cause
you OT?
all right, we on
Yeah.
American time. See, y'all niggas talk about me, but this where I get it from for real. Now that I became who I am, this the secret sauce right here.
The OT? All right, I'm gonna call her OT.
Okay. Hi.
There, hey, how
Time,
y'all doing?
hey, bro, time 600. I'm telling
All
you,
right, good.
telling you.
Hey, how y'all doing, y'all? I appreciate you bringing me on here. There's just a lot of comments that I had with some of the conversations that was going on. And let me just first of all introduce, fact of the matter, I feel like I'm old as shit. And I've gone through a lot of things. And I've gone through a lot of things with dudes. And I feel like some of y'all can benefit from some of the things that I've been through. Let me just first off say this off rip is who gives two flying fucks what these niggas got to say. And I'm talking to the ladies off rip. Here's the deal. If in fact you have an idea in your head, if you have whatever thought you have, what you want, what you don't want, why is it that you're trying to make somebody be what it is, that idea in your head? Off rip, you starting off from the back. No. Now, I'm all for being with somebody and them going along and actually achieving what it is that you have in your head. But if they don't even align to how you think, if they don't align to your same vision, if they don't align to what you're doing, if they don't align to what you want, you can't create somebody. This ain't Build a Bear. And a lot of us get really caught up in trying to build somebody into what it is that we make them or what it is we want them to be, and get disappointed that they don't fit the bill. That's your fault, sis. Quit asking those questions about, oh, he can't do this, why he ain't doing this, why he ain't doing that, because he ain't. You shouldn't even question that. Move on to somebody else who is. Point blank, period. So
Mm-hmm.
you waste a lot of time trying to build somebody into what it is that you want them to be. Step
Mm-hmm.
back and let them do whatever it is that they're going to do themselves. You'll see for yourselves just how they resolve. And if
Mm-hmm.
they don't resolve how you want them to resolve, they wasn't for you anyway.
That
And I
part.
just wanted to also point out is I also know, like, the whole stigma around black women not taking up for their black men, and like, oh, y'all don't want to stand with us in the trenches, and y'all don't want to do this, that, and the 50. If that ain't got nothing to do with it, if you telling me that we just going with the flow, tell me where your flow ends. Tell me where your idea is. Tell me where you going. And if we not going in the same direction, we not flowing in the same direction. We don't have the same itinerary. We don't have the same goals. There's no need of me trying to flow with you if you gonna flow me into nonsense. You go your way, I go mine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just think that we are not standing on business. Quit trying to make somebody that make your heart flutter into something that you want when that shit ain't what it's supposed to be. Point blank, period. So as a woman and as a grown ass woman that done been through this shit and done wasted a lot of time with fuck niggas, you let them be whatever they are. And chances are, as years pass and they do whatever it is that they do, they may end up being exactly what it is that you wanted. But 9 times out of 10, they not. And you don't wasted
Mm-hmm.
all your years and all your time and all your reproductive organs on motherfuckers that ain't gonna turn into what you imagine that they gonna be, because they never gave you the even insight that they're gonna be that.
Mm-hmm.
So get out your head and stop imagining stuff, because that ain't how it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. that's all I had to say. It was just so much. I was just welling up. And the fact of the matter is, y'all throwing off these scenarios as, oh, he just got a Cash App. Is that what you align with? You cool with somebody just having Cash App bank account? If not, absolutely not. Keep it moving. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he just call you when so and so, so and so, so and so. If that ain't your business, yo, keep that shit moving. That ain't it. Go about your business. You know what? We can be friends. Cool. How you doing your life? You good? Keep it moving. I'm not gonna give my time, my effort, my energy, my titty meat, or my cooch to nobody who ain't trying to do nothing for me and trying to propel me. Point blank. Period.
Mm.
So that's all I got to say.
Mm.
Love you, mean it.
Love you too.
All right. Well, because I know you're not gonna stay up here, so
At all. But I stay for a little minute. What else y'all got?
you know. Oh, she gonna stay for a question? Ask the question. Hurry up, bro.
She already did the Cash App joint.
Mm-hmm.
My fault.
It took me 2 seasons to get her on, bro.
Don't be like that.
Let's
Don't
see.
be that guy. Not at this point in
No,
life. Let's try
I'm
it.
gonna be that guy, but
Just
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna be
say
that guy over here.
let's
a
try it
red
again.
flag.
Let's try it in private. Okay.
A red flag would be disrespecting women.
If
Hmm?
I see you, if I see you disrespecting another woman and it comes off and rolls off your tongue easily, who am I to think that you won't do it to me?
Yeah.
Move on.
And plus, if they mom is still here and you don't have any respect for her, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's the first person you're supposed to develop respect for, you know what I'm saying?
Now
To
that
me,
I will have, that I will pause. That I will pause a little bit because I do understand that now in this day and age, we do have trauma with our parents and understanding that sometimes the way that we move with our parents is a little bit different from our generations and how we are. So I would sit back a little bit and actually monitor that situation to see
mm,
exactly how that relationship is. And if it does not need you to be an asshole to your mom, then guess what? You can go on about your business. But if your mama doing some stuff that she needs to work on as far as trauma and generational, curses and things of that nature, then I'll have a little bit more grace with you.
all right. Slick Billion.
Said the last part?
I mean,
No,
I
you guys say.
mean, in retrospect, not dick hiking, but I'm gonna agree with everything she say. It just in reverse from there. I'm gonna just tell you that,
Wow.
man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
No,
Um,
all
but
good.
to to a certain purpose, though, I do say though, and I know I'm a hypocrite about it. I'm very hypocritical, but I feel like the only reason why I justify my hypocrisy is the fact of like if men are supposed to teach men, a woman is supposed to learn at least something from a woman. And so when I
A
see
rose is
a
involved.
woman full fledged going crazy on her mother all the time, I understand, you know, you know. You feel me? You feel my personal relationship, Lord rest my mother's soul. You feel me? Wasn't you know the most whatever. And when I speak about my mother, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? How I could speak about her, but I just feel like certain women go too far. So it'd be like, damn, like how you treat your mother, and then you treat your child the same way, and you talk the child crazy to it makes my balls hurt. So like real shit, like it does something to me. Like it pisses me off so bad. Now if you again, I have Lord rest her soul. One of the definitions of a fucked up parent. You feel what I'm saying? Of the crazy bullshit that comes with a parent, crazy parenting. Now, when it comes down to that shit, how I deal with my mother shouldn't be how you deal with your mother. You feel me? What I eat don't make you shit, never. So when it comes down to that shit, like I'ma still look at it a certain type of way. Will I fully judge you? Hell no. Because again, I would be pissed off if you judge me when motherfuckers ask. I know she hate this saying, but I'ma say it. When niggas, the first thing niggas say, ask me about my mother, my first reply is like, well, when they be like, so how how is your mother or whatever the case may be or whatever, and I be like, my mother did a shit. Like that's just
A quick
that's
response.
my default
Yeah.
answer. And like,
Bro,
no, it's not right. You feel me? Because I love my mother. Don't get it. I would get it fucked up. You feel me? I'd do 100 years behind my mother. You know what I'm saying? If she was still here. But we had a crazy relationship. And the thing about that shit, you feel me? Like, I never really went super in with my mother. But at the same time, too, it wasn't always that son and mother relationship. It was home girl, homeboy type shit. Nigga, like, you feel me? We cussing each other out, like all that goofy shit. You feel me? But again, that's my background and the fucked up shit, how things came up. So, you feel me? I still look at it a certain type of way, but I don't completely judge it. Because again, like, it's a lot of difference in how we was taught versus, especially coming from we got certain people from a southern aspect. Southern teaching is different from city teaching, and you feel me, all that type of shit. It's a lot of difference. It's it's levels to it. So just what's in that shit is everything. But like I said, like I don't disagree with nothing that she just said.
so look, real quick. So yeah, I just said it for an example, but you know what I mean? Your people, wasn't the same. But my situation, my uncles literally lived across or will live across the nation, you feel me? And the only guy was in my life was the uncle, but he was sick, you feel me? So he was there, but I was raised mostly by women. So my disrespect for women is way crazier than, somebody else. It's like I said, the situation, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it because I'm looking at my grandma, I'm looking at my aunts, you feel me? My mother, you feel me? So my disrespect is different from, somebody else's. I just use it as an example, you feel me?
Can I ask you a question though? When you say your disrespect, what exactly do you mean?
Talking like, I don't know, like talking crazy, like going off on them.
So you have no
Just
problem with going off on your mom or your grandma or anything like that?
oh no, not at all. I don't do it at all.
Or you don't do it
No,
at
no,
all?
yeah, no female.
So
I
you
think
feel like that
it's cursed with
translates to how
all.
you talk to women, period?
Is that again?
Does that translate to how you talk to women, period? You don't feel as though you need to disrespect them?
I mean, unless they get crazy, then I have to do what I do. But I'm not gonna put my hand or go crazy on
Okay.
one.
He has the ultimate godly curse. He has nothing but girls,
Okay.
Why is
nothing but
that a
daughters.
curse? Why is that a curse?
That pointed out of my head too. I just kept it in the back. I got it too.
It's the godly curse, man.
hmm
You humble by
Why is that?
God
Why is it,
because as men we're humble. You feel me? When it's coming to dealing with dealing with a grown adult and having to nurture a young lady is two different things. Because as men, okay, me and Big John come from two of the worst places in the U.S. He's from the Berg. I'm from Baltimore. Two of the worst places that you can grow up as a black man. Okay? Now, you're taught a certain type of way. You have to break out of these, you feel me, your set notions to be able to teach different. I I'm a straight whatever who I am to certain individuals. I'm slick and just slick to certain individuals. You feel what I'm saying? Some people don't even know who Vinny is. If niggas don't even know V, like if niggas see my chat, niggas, what the fuck the V for? You
Be
feel me?
long.
Like they don't know it all. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes down to that, I'm who I am now. This young lady right here, I'm a different nigga. You
Yeah,
feel
we
me?
see.
You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
a different guy. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like I'm not like it's not that.
You
You know
want
what I mean? Like, and she understands who I am.
that.
She know who I am. Like no bullshit about it. But the fact of it is, going into back to what I was saying, like in Big John's situation, he's teaching young ladies how to be young black queens every day.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What
It's bullshit.
what background do you have to teach queens how to be queens?
Oh, that's for you, bro. All right.
No, bro. I just there's no
Do you,
right answer, of course, but like this is what I will not do to your mom. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm gonna approach this situation. You know what I'm saying? This is how if this so if you don't see me doing it with your mom, then you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's 100%. It's like, look, if I'm not doing this and that, and this and that, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I hold the door for her. She's my youngest is 6. I hold the door for her to be like, look, cool. This is
Mm-hmm.
how I show you love. You feel me? Get in. Go
mm,
ahead. Okay, Dad. There's a spider. Cool. Let me go get it real quick. You feel me?
Oh.
It's like, it's not like oh it's no. It's just like I don't know. It's just how we want. I try to be an example of what they should be treated like as much as I can. You feel me?
I
How you
think
want
that's
your
a
daughters
beautiful.
to be treated? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah. So
I think
if
that's an
dude,
absolute beautiful thing.
if a dude like my oldest is 16, when she go to prom, it's gonna be like, look, dog. If my man's come here and don't open the door, bro, you're done, bro. You're good. You
We in
feel me?
that bit.
You
We
feel
in
So,
me?
this
so I'm so glad that you brought this up because based on the
Mm-hmm.
conversation that I was hearing earlier, let's just say one of your daughters were one of us women on the phone. What would you say to them? What would you say to them with all the scenarios that you brought up in the forefront? You know, you being the host and you bringing out these scenarios. What in the hell would you tell them as to somebody that just had a Cash App bank account or somebody that just did XYZ QRS? If you're teaching queens, then tell me based off of this conversation, what would you tell the queens on this phone how to move forward?
Get off of social media.
Mm, mm, mm.
me. Yeah.
But that's a good question, though. That's a good question. Like, if your daughter came home to you, Big John, and was like, yeah, not now because she's 15, but like,
Yeah.
23, 24, she like, yeah, Dad, I'm dating this guy. He doesn't have a bank account right now, but he has a Cash App. Is that okay? Like, what would you tell her?
Right, legit. What would you say?
They kids right now, though.
No,
I
No,
understand
I
that
said,
they're kids, but you have to understand that you don't understand most of the backgrounds on this phone as well. You don't know if they've had a father figure to tell them and to guide them along the way. So they're learning as we speak, and they're taking your word as bond because they trust your opinion. So based off of your opinion, your experience, what would you say?
but she's older, not 16. I'm talking about like she's 22,
Right.
23, 24. Like, what would you say to her?
to be
That's a
transparent.
bro, right? All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
I would have been like, bro, what's how you got it, but you know what I mean? My man's like, you feel me? Like, I would have been like, bro, look, man, because I hear my wife in the back of my head. You know what I mean? Like, she supposed to like who she supposed to like, but I'm gonna be like, yo,
Mm,
ain't no way you got this stuff straight. I mean, cool, people with background ain't the same, but let's get it. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna start getting in my dad bag. Like, yo, you need to do better, guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about, okay, so what about if you're, okay, she's in her early 20s, like she's older, she's in her early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck, okay? Because to this young lady's point, I'm also, I'm probably older than all y'all in this live right now. And when you're in your early 20s, men, they're just not established, okay? They don't got enough money, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women are more established than men, okay? Tell your daughter if she is dating a broke, and he's broke, he's not gonna be broke forever, potentially. There's potential.
Oof.
There's potential,
Potential.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell her? Would you tell her to stick with him? Or would you tell her to move it along?
This is a question for both of us or just bro?
Well, y'all both can answer.
Go ahead, 3,000.
I mean, you go up the kid. I already know what I'm gonna say. Like,
I'm gonna tell. I don't know. Like I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell her. My fault. I'm trying not to compare myself. You feel me? Like, cause
no,
it's
bro.
it's two different generations. Like when I was 14, I was moving with the adults. You feel me? I was cutting grass. I was putting tile in my grandma's crib. You feel me? So that's different. But I'd have been like, bro, if you working harder than my man, he's not a man.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Interesting.
You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Like
Interesting.
if I'm your example and you going below, what did I teach you? That's what I'm saying in my head. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, yo,
All right.
I just
but
was here just covering you, huh? You know what I'm
but
saying?
hold on. To my point. Big John. Like, say they both went to college. Okay, they both graduated. She's 23, 24. He's the same age, but he's not he's not all the way there yet. You know, that's where the whole conversation comes in. Like, oh, you know, you need to ride or die. You need to stick it out. Like, where do you draw the line? You know, she's young enough where she can leave him and go find somebody else who has a little bit more money, a man who may be more established, or she could stay with this man, build something to Slick's point, because I know that's where Slick is, he about to say something. Okay.
I'm about to definitely dig.
Like, where would you tell her to say, okay, and that's it? Because you could be
So
missing out on a good guy. You know,
yeah.
he just not there yet.
So
And this is the dilemma that we have as women, especially when we're young. You know,
Yeah.
and this to
Agree.
her point, we waste our time sometimes because sometimes men aren't clear with their goals in life. You know, and to our point, we don't necessarily ask those questions, but if we are asking those questions and you're telling us, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, you know, we're not horrible. We want you to succeed.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
But if my man's
we also, we also have, you know, someone want kids, you know, and men will wait. Okay, they will wait until they got their money right. They will wait until they will wait,
yeah,
and then they finally ready. That's when, all right, cool. And if the woman is around, she's around. If she's not, she's cool. And then they marry the next person. They marry the next person, the next
Yep.
woman
Mm-hmm.
that is available at the time. Okay?
mm. But
So,
then
yeah.
yeah. Go ahead, bro, because I'm like, yeah, we two different. Yeah, because I'm
No,
gonna
because
be
I
like,
ain't trying to have you keep being back into the
no,
wall.
no,
Like,
I'm good. No, I'm good because I know me. So I'm gonna be like, yo, ain't no way you chilling with this my man's dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
ain't no way.
And
I would have something lined up. I'd be like, bro, what are you trying to do, bro? Because if you just try and chill back and create art with a goddamn paintbrush, if you ain't making no bread, what you gonna do for my people, dog? I was a provider since y'all were around, my G. So you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna irk me. Or I'm just gonna be like, screw it, talk to your mom. Because if I talk to you, your feelings gonna be hurt. You know what I'm saying?
see, I'm a
Go ahead, Flex. I already know what you about to say. So, but go ahead.
I don't know what
All right.
he about to say, so I'm very
No,
interested to see what he has to
you got
say.
the 2 piece. Hey, he ain't gonna say nothing wild. Go ahead, go ahead. He got the 2 piece up right now.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Now, the whole fact of it is this, right? First of all, respectfully, I respect all men that's like, bro, because of the fact of we don't have many fathers left. And so, in that factor, when you have situations, especially like his, you have nothing but girls. It becomes a different type of it becomes a different type of program. With men, you can grab nigga, you feel me? We need to talk. But baby girl, it becomes the way you plant that seed has to be way different. I'm a nigga that, you know, nothing. You feel me? I can be up one day and next week it could be all over.
Mm-hmm.
You, you know, some people have seen it. The way as though it was all good just a week ago. And now I'm crying and boo-hooing and asking for a cash app this week. You
Not a
feel
cash app.
me? No, real shit though.
But
So,
okay, so but to your point, like what would you if you had daughters, what would you say to them?
just listen,
What
just listen. I got you. So, for the fact of it is, I would always tell my child to give, as a grown woman, you can always give the man leeway. Don't be a fucking dummy though. I ain't raised no fucking dummies. You feel me? You feel me? I wasn't hardly raised, but I ain't no damn dummy. So me raising you, you definitely not gonna be one. Now,
Yes, she was Crystal.
huh?
Sorry. My friend Crystal, she said I was raised by my father.
Okay.
She sure was. Yeah.
So being in that secure space, I would always encourage my daughter, to talk to me about the man that she's dealing with, because the reflection of who she dealing with comes from how she values you as a man, just like vice versa. And certain situations when children have their parent, even when children don't have their parent, honestly, because what you told about your parent can be a seed that's seeded inside of you indirectly. How do I know? My early part of dating, when I thought I was grown enough and all that shit, and fucking with all these wild ass coon ass females. But another story, another time. Now, fast forward through the whole situation, I would definitely encourage my daughter to be, you feel me, lenient to a man, but I need to know who the man is. Is he even a man? Is he a young man at all? Because yeah, nigga might not have it right now. A nigga might got it taken. I done lived in basements. You feel me? In a relationship. You feel me? We doing all that shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't had the struggle side of that shit. But also at the same time, I'm gonna ask my daughter, is it really worth it? Is this time that's taken out of your life worth it to even indulge in this person? Because all this shit is time. That's my biggest lesson to the world, honestly. That life, you feel me? That this shit is a spectrum of time. And we don't know when that watch stopping. So is this shit worth you sacrificing? If, is the shit worth you taking out of, oh, I'm going to work and I'm going to school or whatever, and I'm still indulging in this? Is it worth it? If you look at me and can tell me the reason that is worth it, I'm rocking with you all. I'm supporting it. Now, once it becomes ridiculous in my eyes, I'm gonna speak to you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not. You feel me? But again, once you're grown, and I think it's a little bit fucked up for me, but I still go by the old rules of that. But once you grown, I'm gonna speak to you, but I'm gonna let you know this shit is your decision. I'm gonna have your back regardless. One thing that's for certain. Until God take me, I'm gonna have your back regardless. But the bullshit I won't comply to. I'm not riding with, because if I tell you and show you that this isn't the man that's worth your time, or this isn't a man at all, and I'm telling you this, I'm not telling you to hurt you, but I'm gonna tell you regardless if you hurt or not. I don't give a, I'm not giving a fuck to, I'm not the parent that's gonna give a fuck to be your friend on that side. No, my nigga, let me tell you something, shorty. You fucking up. You hurting yourself right now. You just had a savings. You just spent your whole savings fucking with this nigga. Now we gotta go back to the drawing board and figure that shit out. Because I never let you be down. Because again, I was the down man before. And me being your father, being your king, I'ma always provide to make sure that you'll always have at least a kickstand to fall before you fall on your motherfucking ass.
Yeah, you dealing with a homeless sexual.
Yeah, like that homosexual shit, that shit did for me. That shit did. I've been that. So I know all the signs of that bullshit. So for you to play in my face and try to, but daddy, I love him. You can love him, FaceTime him. Tell that nigga, send that nigga encouraging words and shit like that to help him get on this shit. Once he get on this shit, we good. But the same shit I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell him in his face. We're not about to have that bullshit. Why? Because I want to always have that comfortability with my child anyway. Listen, we're a family. If that's who you want to end up being your future, I gotta be able to talk to this nigga anyway. So I'm gonna tell this nigga for his last time being here, this what it is, my nigga. Until you show me this, I ain't got nothing to do with you. I can't force my daughter not to talk to you or be around you and all that type of shit. But for shit sure, me personally, I'm
do
cool
something.
on all that. And I'm not gonna support the shit that's going on that y'all got going on. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna make sure my daughter good. And I'm gonna make sure if she continuously keep hanging herself, she gonna have to learn the hard way too. I'm not gonna have her all the way fucked up, but you ain't gonna get what daddy always been giving you. That shit out. Cause I done worked hard to get where I am right now. So I refuse to go all the way back, you feel me, for a third party's bullshit. Hey, you can suck my dick 2 times on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, go ahead.
You feel me?
I just want to highlight that this is why we have these conversations, because you have two different scenarios, two different examples, two different outputs, two different sets of daughters teaching two different sets of how they should handle a certain situation. This is why you have different mindsets. This is why you have different outcomes. This is why you have different opinions. This is why you have all of these different ways of doing things. Your children are only going to be a reflection of you, what you learned, what you went through, and what you're able to teach them. So if in fact you don't have the capability to teach them past a certain point, they're only going to learn past the point that you were able to teach them. So with you expressing what it is that you are expressing and how you're going to teach your daughter with both of the gentlemen on the call, just understand that's as far as your daughter's going to go. So where they experience whatever they experience themselves. And there will be certain situations outside of your realm of expertise that their daughter may experience that you don't know how the hell to direct them. And they're going to figure that shit out themselves. And then they're going to question themselves. They're going to question how they do things. They're going to question why they didn't do this, because my daddy didn't experience this, so I got to figure this shit on my own. This is why we have these conversations. So the fact of the matter is getting back to basics and understanding what it is that that daughter needs, regardless of whatever scenario approaches. Kind of like teaching a man how to fish so that regardless of whatever fish gets on their hook, they know exactly what to do. So I think that it's important to have these types of conversations and the variance of opinions to understand exactly where a person should go and how they can go based off of whatever is thrown at them.
This is why
Drink to that.
two parents is important
Yeah,
for the
two parents are
like,
definitely important. They get a completely different perspective
yeah,
off of a single
female.
parent.
I
Yeah, they
can't
do.
do how it is when you have cramps and you got to deal with this and school this and blah blah blah. Now, if it was a boy, a son, I'd have been like, bro, you need to man up. This is what I did. This is what you
Yeah,
can do. Like I'm two
yeah,
different people. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into that. But I was two different people. If it's getting too emotional, I'd have like, look, go talk to your mom, dog. She gonna know better than because I'm gonna have my masculine answer, and you're not gonna like it. So I'd rather you go to an actual female to do that because I'm not angry. I'm just approaching it like, yo, you need to you feel me? Like
yeah,
this is
yeah. But
wild.
even by
But
doing that, you are creating a well-rounded individual for understanding the emotional piece of it as well as the masculine piece as well, because I think that's something that we're missing in society. We have a lot of masculinity, but not enough in touch with what it is that's going on in their heart chakra and in their space because they don't know how to deal with that shit. So then they just push it to the side and lead with their logic. So I think that that's a good way of doing things, honestly.
I think
Niggas
that's
too,
could also
niggas
like
too tough, bro. I'm gonna break it down for you dumb niggas. Niggas is too tough. All that
Yeah,
tough ass shit, that's why we keep talking about, we've been talking about this shit for the last couple episodes. Niggas is too tough and gotta stop all that tough ass shit. Because again, life is for the living. All that
yes.
all that old bitch ass shit, this shit you can sneeze and die. Bro, all that tough ass shit can be gone.
yeah,
So how much do you value you and the things that's around you and the people that's around you?
Mm-hmm.
just go to Creative Solutions for all your balloon needs.
thank you. Thank you, Big John. No, but well, John, to your point, because you said you would deflect to your wife, but I found benefits from having conversations with my father. My parents are still married, and so like like your point, like oh, men are too tough, but I think sometimes women need to hear that from
Agreed.
a man. Okay, because
Yes.
I think to your point, like yes, there needs to be a bit of femininity, but sometimes women need to like,
Masculinity too.
hey,
Yeah, we need to know
hey,
point blank period. Hey, get out your feelings.
Yeah.
get out your feelings.
Yeah.
It ain't shit. Move
Mm-hmm.
it along
Mm-hmm.
and keep it moving. And
Yeah.
I think sometimes other women, if you talk to another woman, they have a hard time giving you the straight and narrow. You know what I'm
Agreed.
saying? Um, Father figures are important that way because they will like. I've had many conversations with my father, and he tell me like it is. I'm
Yeah.
like, thank you, Daddy. I
Same
appreciate
here.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So to your point, you may not want to necessarily like just deflect to your wife. It's cool, but sometimes as a daughter,
We need
you
to
want to hear that
hear
from
our daddies too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
You
we
showed
need
need
to
to hear
hear
that
that
male perspective.
you
tough
know,
yeah.
I showed that joint because I'm 6'5" and she's 5'1". You know what I'm saying? She's starting to talk, and I'm like, look, man, I might be the man, the biggest, but I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I'll be right behind her. You feel me? Like, well, you know what I'm saying?
And it means a lot. It means a lot from a girl's perspective to have that male father figure as well, so that we have that confidence to move forward in these types of conversations. Like, oh, I know what I know. Like my daddy got me. I don't care what you do. No, so
And that's why it's like that's why the way I'm at Slick thinks I'm very opinionated and I'm argumentative, but I'm that way because my father is my life and you know, hey. My mother
yeah,
too, but my father like,
Let me let me
hey, you can't get much
let me tell you
past
something,
me.
right?
You can't
yeah.
get much
Because
past me.
I'm gonna tell you something outside of our little debates, right?
That's racist.
No woman ever will debate me down like this one right here.
Lies.
I
So
know we know, bro. You don't gotta say nothing.
Okay.
so I'm gonna tell you like this, Jordan. I don't. It's a reason why I had the level of maturity I had with even conversing back and forth with you, and not being